Hi, I'm Reginald Milton. For the past 8 years, I've served as your Shelby County Commissioner. For the past 20 years, I have been the Executive Director of the nonprofit South Memphis Alliance, which has worked with children in our juvenile justice system and our children in foster care. We need elected officials who have experience, civic servants who understand the challenges that we're facing today. I'm asking you to support me as I seek to run for the next juvenile court clerk seat. I need your support. I need your prayers. Now more than ever, experience matters.
This is an urgent message for all of the citizens of Shelby County. Shelandra Y. Ford has done an excellent job as the Shelby County Register of Deeds, and that is why I am urging you to re-elect her for a second term. Her opponent has been turned out of his political office, and now he wants you to give him a job that he has absolutely no experience in. And why would you change when with Shelandra Y. Ford, you have accountability, you have attainability, and you have accessibility? Vote to re-elect Shelandra Y. Ford, Register of Deeds. And then tell her opponent, if you need a job, Burger King, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, all of them places, they hiring.
Shelby County has been a place of creativity, courage, and community, even in the face of many challenges and crises. We are the home to kings and queens, and the place where Dr. King, the drum major of the civil rights movement, was slain for fighting for the rights of humanity. Through our challenges and crises, the citizens of Shelby County continue to strive to make the place we call home a fantastic place. Today, we continue to face challenges in our community with crime, in our schools with COVID, and our neighborhoods with blight. We've witnessed too many lives affected and families torn apart due to these daunting tragedies. This is why I'm running to become your next Shelby County Commissioner for District 12. I believe we have what it takes to face these issues head on and create solutions together to make the city and county we call home a viable place. Together, we will fight for housing and sustainable living, economic empowerment in our communities, and address juvenile and adult crime. On April 3rd, 1968, at Mason Temple, the night before Dr. King was assassinated, he used these words to challenge the Memphians. He says, "Don't allow it to stop in Memphis, but follow through." This election is important, and it requires each of us to follow through so that the next generation will still have a place to call home and thrive. You need a leader who believes in change, who will listen to your concerns, who will fight to make everyone stronger. Join us today in the mission to empower voices for change.
Citizens of Cordova, it is time to elect a proven leader to represent you on the Shelby County Commission. And the person that is capable of doing that job is Karan Folsom. Karan Folsom wants you to elect her to the position of Shelby County Commission District 5. Karan and her husband Charlie have lived in Cordova 20 years and have chosen to raise their 2 sons there. She has 9 years of experience as the Chief Administrator of the Shelby County Commission, and she's licensed also in Tennessee to sell real estate. She's a wife, she's a mother that's concerned and committed to making family life better for all of the citizens of Cordova, and to make business owners comfortable in opening their businesses there. Karan Folsom says, and I quote, "I want to fight for families just like ours to ensure that Cordova has an authentic voice that is committed to our getting what is due us," unquote. Cordova, Karan Folsom is prepared to be your crime fighter. Karan Folsom wants to invest in the children's education of Cordova and Cordova's infrastructure. Cordova, vote for Karan Folsom to the Shelby County Commission, District 5. And don't you dare wait until May 3rd. Early voting is April 13th through the 28th. Paid for by Friends of Quran Fosun for the Shelby County Commission, District 5. Doesn't just talk about service, but as your county commissioner from District 9, he has the accomplishments to show that this Ford truly has a better idea. Commissioner Ford put together a $6.8 million project in Southgate to bring back a grocery store, pharmacy, and clinic to his childhood neighborhood. He has also championed $1 million for a North Memphis store. Commissioner Ford fought for $5,000 bonuses for the 5,000 plus Shelby County employees, even though Lee Harris and his administration tried everything they could to deny it. Commissioner Ford Jr. has so much that he has done and wants to do so much more. So re-elect Ed Ford Jr. as your Shelby County Commissioner from District 9. Don't vote for names you don't know. Vote for a name that represents service and accomplishments. Vote for Ed Ford Jr.
Hi, my name is Harold Ford. I'm your former congressman from the 9th Congressional District. I come today with a message on behalf of Reginald Milton, who is one of the county commissioners who is now seeking the juvenile court seat here in Shelby County. I'm asking voters in Shelby County and Memphis to look at his record, see all of his accomplishments and the things that he's doing here in Shelby County, and the goodwill that he's established among Shelby Countyans in the last 10 years of his life. I'm asking you also to consider voting for him in the upcoming primary election for juvenile court. Reginald Milton is an outstanding candidate, someone that can be trusted, and someone has a proven record here in Memphis and Shelby County. I'm asking for your support for Reginald Milton for juvenile court here in Shelby County when the primary election is coming up early May.
I am County Commissioner Eddie Jones, the man in the middle on your ballot for probate court clerk. Probate court is where families matters. I am asking for your vote. Vote Eddie Jones, probate court clerk, because families matter. This is Eddie Jones, and I approve this message.
She gets the job done. Jamie DeSwangin gets the job done. Hey, she's won city council, now she's running again. Circuit court clerk's office where we need a friend. We want somebody that we can trust. This city needs a leader that won't give up. Step to the left if you're voting, then step to the right if you know it. Then bounce to the one that you know is best to be the circuit court clerk and outdo you. Gets the job done.
Swearingen for a better relationship with the judges. Swearingen for a better relationship with the lawyers. Swearingen connecting circuit court clerk to the community.
Go out and vote Jamie DeSwangin. Hey, a vote for Swearingen is a vote for you. We're going to the poll and we know what to do. A vote for Swearingen is a vote for you. We're going to the poll and we know what to do.
Paid for by Friends to elect Jamita Swearingen, Juliet Waddell Pittman, Treasurer.
You know, lying politicians are nothing new in Memphis and Shelby County. It seems like all of them are lying to us about this, that, or the other, and they're all there for their own political gain, such as Janine Gordon. Now she out lying. She's using her mama's name, Fully Loved. Janine Gordon's name is not Fully Loved. Check her birth certificate. Check all of her literature that she has out, and it's all in the name of Gordon.
But she knows that black folk sometimes are too ignorant to do their homework and to do their research. So she's using her mama's name. And by the way, y'all do know Janice has not been to work in over 2 years because of her sickness, but yet we are still giving her a check. Now her daughter, Janine Gordon, the daughter of Emery Gordon, wants to play you, trick you, bamboozle you. So let's not vote for someone that is already lying to us and they have not been elected. Janine, we are not all drunks in this community. Some of us are sober enough to make the right choice.
Hi, I'm Floyd Bonner. Since electing me as sheriff of Shelby County, we have increased our number of deputies in our multi-agency gang unit. In addition, we've kept our commitment to protecting our school kids by staffing several Memphis and Shelby County schools with school resource officers, all the while effectively managing our annual budget. We have also worked with our criminal justice partners to establish strategies to reduce our jail population responsibly. In my first term, we prioritized connecting the sheriff's office with the community in a new way. That's why I've created a citizens hiring committee, which gives everyday citizens like you an opportunity to help select our next generation of deputy sheriffs. We're just getting started, and I would really appreciate your vote so we can continue to work hard to make all of Memphis and Shelby County a safe place to live, work, and play.
Election Day, May 3rd. Paid for by friends of Floyd Bonner. Shirley Jackson, Treasurer.
You can be that special queen or king and get on board the Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. November 10th through November 14th. The cruise will leave sunny Miami and head straight to the Bahamas, stopping first at the beautiful private island of Half Moon Key, where you'll spend a day there on soft white sand beaches while enjoying water sports, boat trips, swimming, a straw market, horseback riding on the beach, a salon, delicious food and drinks, and more. Then it's off to funky Nassau. All you need to take the cruise is a birth certificate, driver's license, or a state ID. A passport is not necessary, but you must be vaccinated. You can enjoy the cruise with a balcony for $982. That's for 2 persons in a room. If you want an ocean view room, it's $732. Or a room with no view is $661. Hurry and book your cruise today. Here's the booking code: X61MT1. That's X as in X-ray. The number 61MT1. Pick up your phone now and make a $100 deposit. Call 800-819-3902. That's 800-819-3902. Extension 85462. And speak to Natasha Links. Deadline to pay your trip in full is August 27th. Come on and cruise with the Cussing Pastor on Thaddeus Matthews' Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise, November 10th through November 14th. Here's your invitation to Melanie, Mrs. Cussing Pastor, 47th birthday party and blues show. It's Friday, September 9th, 7 p.m. at the LaPlace Ballroom and Event Center, 5841 Sycamore View in Summer, right behind Church's Chicken, featuring in concert L.J. Eccles.
Do you want me to get it from the back?
O.B. Buchanan, Summer Wolf.
If you don't want me,
Summer Wolf.
Leave me.
Questlove.
Love the way you put it on me.
Mr. Sam.
She said jump up, roll it.
Red Velvet.
I wanna love somebody.
And introducing new Southern Soul sensation, West Dawn.
If you don't wanna treat me right, somebody else will.
It's Melanie, Mrs. Cussing Pastor's 47th birthday party and blues show. Friday, September 9th at the LaPlace Ballroom and Event Center. Tickets are $40 in advance, $50 at the door. VIP, $65 per seat at a table of 9 or a whole table for $500. Tickets available only at cussingpastor.com. The MC for the evening, none other than the Cussing Pastor, Thaddeus Matthews. Get your tickets now!
Not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. What Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news? He's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
And good Monday evening to you. Good evening. Just if you thought it was going to be safe, you're absolutely wrong. Good evening to you. And welcome again to still the most controversial show that's out there. The Thaddeus Matthews Show. And hell, y'all know who I am. I am Thaddeus Matthews. And we're just ready to do the damn thing on this evening, hoping that you had a vote for Wanda Logan, motherfucker. You already gone. You going off my page. Fuck that bitch. She didn't give me no goddamn money. So fuck her. Okay? Fuck Wanda Logan. Okay? Now, and you know, and let me just say this. All these black politicians that run for office, if you don't support me, fuck you. That's just the way I feel about it. So don't come on my motherfucking page with no candidate that didn't give me no goddamn money. Okay? You give the white folk your money. You go have your signs made by the white folk. You buy advertising on the white folks' TV stations. So, goddamn it, if you can't give me no money, fuck you. And that's exactly the way I feel. You want black folks' votes, but you don't want to support black folk that can get your message out to the community. So it's fuck you. Now, that's just the way it is. I don't know who Dr. Robertson is. Fuck you too, Dr. Robertson. That's just the way it is. I'm in business to make money. And if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see the lined up of all of my advertisers. And I left one off in my hurry to put them on there. And that's Karan Folsom, who's running for the County Commission District 5. If you live in the Cordova area, give her your support and give her your vote. Okay? Will you do that for me? Okay. I'm not supporting anyone for the county mayor. No candidate wanted to advertise with me. Okay? And that's fine. You have your choice. But I don't support you. I don't vote for anyone that does not support me. I have a platform. I have a medium. I have people, thousands of people that watch me. So, and you'll see all of the names of the people and all of their commercials. Y'all see all these commercials I got.
And some of these candidates are going to have to pay me from tomorrow on up to August, because what we have now is called the Democratic primary. Republicans don't have a primary. Why? Because Republicans do not run against each other. Only Democrats run against each other. You'll have 2 or 3 blacks in this race and that race and the next race. Now, in the general election, you'll be able to vote for whoever you want to vote for. Okay? In this particular election, you have to register as a Democrat. But I don't consider myself a Democrat or a Republican. I'm independent in my thinking, independent in my research. I don't need anybody to hand me a ballot at the polls. When you accept a ballot at the polls, that means that you're a dummy. You have not checked out who it is. You just going to vote. You need somebody else to tell you who you need to vote for. So, I'm not voting for either of the county mayors. Okay? And in the general election, I may vote for the white man. Am I going to try to get election money and campaign money and advertising money out of the Republican? Yes. As long as the money he gives me is green and the check that he gives me does not bounce. And I got some information for the white man that's going to run that the Negroes were scared to use, that will show that Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris is a thief and that he violated the charter of Shelby County. Okay. So if y'all want it, I'll give it to the white man. Okay. I'm not voting for or supporting either of the Democratic districts of attorney. Neither of them. I solicited advertising from all of them, and none of them accepted my offer, even when I lowballed for Linda Harris. She didn't. I met her, she's a pleasant enough lady. But you could come up, and I dropped my price all the way down just to help her to about $2,000, $2,500. Everybody else paid me $35 plus. One candidate $5,000. I don't do what I do for free. I don't do it no more cause he the best person for the community. I don't know who the best person is. But if you are asking and soliciting black votes and black support, then I'm a black man. Well-known mediums. If you can't support me with your advertising dollars, then I care nothing about you. I care nothing about whether you win or lose. I don't think that Linda Harris can win. I think that the Democratic nominee will probably end up being, what's that white boy's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The lawyer white man. That's who I think it will be. Okay? That's who I think it will be. But I will not, shall not support, endorse, or solicit for any candidate that does not support me. And that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. Now, Steve Morroy, that's his name. Yeah, I won't be supporting him. And I don't care if y'all don't vote for neither one of these people that's running for county mayor. Okay? I don't. I don't care who you vote for district attorney. Everybody says that they want Amy gone. And I never heard the message of Linda Harris. I don't know what her projection is that she would do. And remember, the district attorney is not elected for 4 years, but the district attorney general is elected for 8 years. 8 years. And whoever runs against her has to have some money. And I keep telling candidates, you can't run for office without some money. You can't know that you're going to run for office that is countywide and you don't have no money. A lot of these persons that are running had no montees. Okay? Had no montees whatsoever. None. And again, I get paid. That's the name of the game. Business. You pay 3, 5, 13, 24, 30, the commercial appeal. You buy radio advertising from 101.3, all of them, DIA, all of those are white-owned mediums. And you have the right to spend your money where you want to. And I have the right not to vote for your ass, not to support for your ass. I've got that right. Many of you will call me on election day, who should I vote for? Well, none of the above. If they didn't advertise with me, don't vote for them. Plain and simple. A lot of these people, because in August they will have to run against Republicans, all of these offices. The election is not through or finished on tomorrow. And all of these advertisers that are running now, if you are to win the Democratic nomination, have to pay me all over again because their advertising ends May 3rd. In fact, tonight is the last night that you will see these commercials, because when I go on the air tomorrow night, the polls will be closed. The polls open at 7 a.m. in the morning and close at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. So I will be emptying, well, I'm going to wait till the election is over to see who I'm going to have to go back and talk to about some more money fees. Okay, so I ain't going to empty them out. Well, some of them, the way that I wrote them, I'll have to do them all over again. Plus, I'll give them some new commercials, some fresh. Yeah, some fresh. Because now they have to run from May 3rd to, I believe it's August the 4th is when the general elections are. Okay? Thank you, Ms. Rogers. Now, tomorrow is election day. And those of you who have not early voted, please go out tomorrow and vote. But don't be fooled by some of the things that are going on in this community. Understand that these politicians don't give a damn about you. It sounds good and it looks good. But these politicians are looking for jobs. And many of them are looking for jobs that they are not qualified. Okay? They're looking for jobs that they're not qualified for at all. Oh, before I really get deep over these politics, and I left that paper downstairs, Mel, if you're watching, that's got all that cruise information on it. But thank you for those of you who have already, the lady said that they've gotten many calls from individuals that want to go on the Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. Us is going to have a good time. Thank you, True, for voting for who I said vote for, okay? Thanks all of you that have, thank you. I'm so hungry. Thank all of you who have called. I even had one lady that has paid for her cruise completely. We're gonna have a ball. I'm trying to get a cabin. I'm trying to get a cabin, 50 cabins gone. 50 cabins. If you want to go, please go ahead on and book your room. You heard the commercial. I think it's a very beautiful commercial that I made. But the booking code for the cruise is X61MT1. That's the booking code. Call, you want to speak to Natasha Lakes, 800-819-3602. That's the number, okay? That's the number that you need to call. And I spoke with her this evening, and we can get this thing done. Some of y'all ain't never been out the city before. And I want y'all to get out the city. I want you to go and enjoy yourselves. Write that down in case you didn't get it on the commercial. It is the booking code. It's the Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. The booking code again is X61MT1. Did you get it? X61MT1. Your booking code. Your booking code is, your booking code, your number to call. Your number that you need to call is 819-3902. Okay? That's your number. And I want all of you, or as many of you that can go. I want you to go. Okay? I want you to go. The balconies are $982. That's not, if there's two of you, you split it. The ocean view is $732. If you just cheat, just cheat, and you don't need to see outside at all, your price is $661. Okay? $661. You will have to get that on your own. Okay? You're gonna have to get that on your own now. I'm flying. Me and Mel, we're gonna fly. Probably my pastor is going to fly. Yeah, we ain't getting in no cars, no scooters, or no bus. Bishop Gibson, go ahead on now. You and Loretta, go ahead on and make your reservations. Pastor Floyd, Ricky Floyd, he's going to make his on tonight. So we're going to have a great time, okay? Is that per person? I think y'all just heard me say, that's per room, baby, per room. Truly said, trying to get my health better, Pastor. I want to go. I'll be 60 in November, at risk for heart attack or stroke. But Sister Anita is a godsend. Baby, I got to lose a few more pounds because, I got shortness of breath. I have congested heart failure. So I'm going to have to do it if I have to get me a scooter. My wife won't make it. I ain't getting no damn scooter. Yeah, I have pictures all around the world of me on a scooter. So I'm going to just have to do a few things that I ain't doing that the doctor told me to do. I need a single occupancy. Then, baby, if you want to be by yourself, it's all right. $982. Okay. $982. That's what it is. Okay. Good prices. I'm dealing directly with Carnival Cruise Lines. I ain't taking no money. Because, see, you niggas so quick to say, somebody trying to steal your little goddamn tokens and shit. I don't need your little $1,000. So you're dealing directly with the boat company. And you have until August 27th to pay the whole thing. I ain't getting no goddamn school. Melanie, you need to be fixing my goddamn dinner instead of making comments. I want to pay up right now. Well, goddamn, Dominique Thomas, I think you're a boy, ain't you? Man, or whatever. All you gotta do is call the boat company, and the boat people will take care of you, okay? Well, till it's done, then quit commenting and shit. All right, I don't want you to be fooled tomorrow at the polls. Do not vote for that lying ass Janine Gordon. She's been lying to you. Okay? She been lying to you. She using her mama's name. Her mama damn near dead. I don't mean it like that. But she real sick. She real sick. Awfully sick. Janice has not been to work in 3 years. Hell, Janice don't know the job. So here comes little old Janine, the weather girl on the Channel 5 News, the weather of the traffic or whatever it is. She show you where wrecks are. Now she wants to make a wreck of the juvenile court office. She is not qualified. She knows nothing but how to direct cars in the morning so y'all don't have wrecks, and y'all still having wrecks in the morning. You cannot support her. We are not all drunks. Her mama's a drunk. Y'all know her mama's a drunk. It ain't no secret. It's been all over the news. Her mama's a drunk. That's one of the things that has her health in bad shape. She was a drunk. Y'all remember when she went to sleep? She was so drunk at the casino that she went to sleep in the car. They had to come get her. Not to be talking about her, but the truth ain't never talking about nobody. The truth is just the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Hallelujah. She's not qualified. She's playing games with the mindset of black people. She has one sign in the white neighborhoods, because white folk, 9 times out of 10, they do their research. She's Janine Gordon in the white neighborhoods. Her signs in the black neighborhoods, Janine Fully Love Gordon. She ain't no Fully Love. She's a Gordon. Her daddy's name Emory Gordon. That's what his name is. Emory Gordon is her daddy. Okay? Emory Gordon. Now she wants to denounce her daddy. She wants to denounce her daddy. Let me show y'all her daddy. That's her daddy right there. That's her daddy. Right there, that's her daddy. Don't she look like him? Y'all be saying she look like Cora from the Browns, but don't she look like her daddy? Yes, Emory Gordon is her daddy. That's her mama's first husband. She was born to Emory and to Janice Gordon. Yes. Look at him. That's her daddy. She looks just like him. Her mama's still sitting at the house getting paid off of the taxpayers' dollars. Her mama's getting nearly $20,000 a month as a juvenile court clerk. No politician in this community was bold enough to say it's wrong that we're paying her $20,000 and she does not go to work, has not been to work. It's wrong, ladies and gentlemen. But do the politicians care? No. Did the county commission care? No. Do they would have done something about it? She wants to trick you Aren't you tired of being tricked? Aren't you tired of being hoodwinked, bamboozled, and ran amok by this lying wonder? She's a liar. And just think, if she allowed to get elected, will she not maintain her lies and give some other liars that are in her campaign, give them jobs, and will be full of liars at juvenile court? Do not vote for this liar. And then I can call her a liar. That ain't a name. Fully Love belonged to her mama's second husband, Fred Fully Love. That's who the name belongs to, Fred Fully Love. We cannot allow this to go on. We cannot allow anyone to get in that office that is not qualified. The next name I want you to remember tomorrow is Mayern Briggs Bernard. And I invite any candidate that wants to call me to do so. 901-231-9239. I know she's no longer working on WMC TV. Donna Ross, you're the only one that don't know that. She can't work at the TV station while she's running for office. Damn, Donna. She is still employed by WMC TV. She took a leave of absence because, according to the laws of those radio stations, she can't be on the air while she's a candidate because those TV stations and radio stations would have to give equal time. Rod Swanson, my name is not Thaddeus X Matthews, so since you don't know my name, you gone. Okay. Somebody said vote your conscience. No, you don't. Your conscience might not know who to vote for. So quit telling folks, vote your conscience. You don't know, if you don't know nothing about the candidate, how you gonna vote your conscience? Vote for Mayern Briggs Bernard. Many say she's the underdog because she's running against a white woman named Kuhn, Heidi Kuhn. Heidi Kuhn had no experience going into the office, but she had white folks that bagged her. She's running against Mayern Briggs Bernard. Make sure you vote for her. She has 39 years of criminal court clerk and administrative, supervisory, management, and operations. She's a certified public administrator. She has supervised 6 departments in the criminal court clerk's office. She supervised criminal court clerk's customer service unit. She's been the liaison to 10 criminal court judges for over 20 years. Worked closely and cooperated with county and government offices throughout her career. Helped to set up the original Fugitive Safe Surrender Initiative. Okay. That's her job. That was her job. Vote for Mayern Briggs Bernard. Her name will be the first name on your selection of criminal court clerks. The first name. Vote for her. Ms. Hattie says she voted for her. Vote for Jamila Swearingen. She's running against Tamika Gibson. She wouldn't support me. She told a lie to keep from supporting me. I contacted her. I can't support you. I can't buy no advertising from you because you got a case in circuit court. The dumb motherfucker just lied. I do have a case in circuit court, but you ain't the judge. Goddamn, I can see if you was a judge, you ain't got nothing. You to keep all the goddamn records, dumb motherfucker. You don't even know what your goddamn job is. You can't support me because I got a case in circuit court. You just didn't want to do business with me. So I'm asking the people not to do business with you. Don't vote for Tamika Gibson. Jamila Swearingen come from the Swearingen family. Long line of service in this community. Tell Tamika to kiss your ass and call it sweet. Go on, Tamika. Going back to whatever it was that you was doing. We cannot give underqualified people our support any longer. I'm opening up the phone lines on tonight. Yes, she's related to Miss Barbara. She's Miss Barbara's niece. Yeah, everybody knew Miss Barbara Swearingen. They kinfolk. Any of you candidates out there that may want to call tonight,
Power on.
I'm going to give you the opportunity.
Connection successful.
Yeah. 901-231-9239. Call me. Lines open. Any candidate that's running for office. I even let those of you who didn't give me nothing, I'll let you call. Now, I know some of them scared to call, man. Because this ain't like being on the Bill Johnson show. They ask you all them little sweet questions. But call me. Lines are open, wide open. Or if you want to say something about this campaign on tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I want to deal with a subject that my daughter gave me. My youngest daughter, Dominique. She had a friend to commit suicide, a black man commit suicide. Just told, he told somebody he was just tired of being here. Mm. Mm. I get tired, but I don't never get tired of being here. And I'm going to be talking about black men and mental health. The mental health problems of black men. I was reading this morning where a man and a woman have been separated for 9 months. He was just a boyfriend. And he went over, started breaking the glasses out the house, threw a window through the glass and broke the girl's arm, then kicked in the back door, came in, started choking her, started breaking stuff all in the house, throwing stuff on the floors, widescreen TVs, told the police he bought it, so he thought he could tear it up. That's mental. That's crazy. So we'll talk about that on tomorrow night. So you candidates that you didn't advertise with me, I'll give you the opportunity to share with us this evening. And if you're scared to call me, that means you too scared to be in office. I don't bite. Natasia's already made her deposit on the trip out there to the Bahamas. Oh, by the way, they do have a casino on the ship. All right, what do y'all think about this election? It's 8 o'clock. What do y'all think about this election? I'd love to talk to you about it. Natasha paid for her cabin. See, that's what I like. I like folk with money. You ain't got to put no trip in the layaway. You got it going on. What do you think? Thank you, whoever said, Natasha, that's a great topic for tomorrow night. Yeah. See, a lot of black men crazy and they don't want to accept that they crazy. My daughter put together whole statistics and all of that stuff. Yeah. So we'll talk about that tomorrow night. All right. Ain't no candidates gonna call me. I know you're watching. Janine Gordon, call me. Call me. Willie Brooks, who's running against Shelandra Ford. You make sure y'all vote for Shelandra Ford for the registrar's office. Call me. Willie Brooks, tell me why you're running for office. Heidi Coon, call me. Marcus Mitchell, office. You mean to tell me? Oh, y'all ain't, we ain't listening to you. We're getting ready for our dressing the polls. And what dressing the polls mean is they are putting signs out tonight. Come on. There is room on the shore for you. There is room on the shore for you. If you ain't scared, pick up the phone and call and let the people know why they should vote for you. Call me. That's the reason you don't vote for them. They watching. Somebody don't even call if they ain't. So Dad Matthews said you could call and give your position. Linda Harris. You want to be the district attorney general. Call me. What's going on in the New Direction Church? And see, the race goes to those who can get the vote out. Early voting is over. The race now belongs to whoever can get the vote out on tomorrow. Well, don't look like none of these politicians got any balls. Because I got some questions for them. I'm a great interviewer. Well, so you see what we have. Let's see who this is. Hello?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You are irrelevant. That's why you ain't getting no calls. You ain't shit.
Do what now? What you said? No. I think he said, I ain't shit or something. I'm just like your mammy then, motherfucker. And see, a lot of them, their numbers I don't have. Let's see whose number I got. I ain't gonna throw no name out there first. Let's see.
Hello?
Reached the voicemail of Linda Harris. I'm unable to accept your telephone call right now. However, if you leave a message, I will return your call as well. Thank you for calling and have a nice day.
Miss Linda Harris, Thaddeus Matthews, and I was calling you for the simple reason that a lot of my audience have not heard what your position is, and you're running for District Attorney General. And even though I may not support you because you didn't buy no advertising for me, I was going to give my audience the opportunity to hear from you because most of us have never heard what you were going to do if you were going to be elected. Okay, bye. Let's see who else number I got in here that's running.
Thaddeus.
Jamila.
How are you?
I'm fine, baby.
Good, good.
You on the air?
Am I really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're running for what's the office that you're running for again?
Shelby County Circuit Court Clerk.
And what is the job of the Circuit Court Clerk?
They keep the records and documents for the judges that administer adoptions, child custody, malpractices, divorce cases. They also assign the clerks that work for the judges, make certain that the attorneys that are going to court every day are paid. They make certain that they receive the documents and records in a timely manner. But they do basically do the upkeeping of the office of circuit court to make certain that they are, the courts are manageable.
So you have nothing to do with the cases that are in circuit court other than keep the records that come from the bench.
That's exactly correct.
So when
the judges deal with the cases, the clerks that work for circuit court, the circuit court clerk's office, they assist the judges in managing the records and they bring it back to the offices so that everything, all documents can be kept accordingly.
So when Tamika Gibson told me that she could not advertise with me because I got a case in circuit court, that's really not true, is it?
It should not be.
Okay. She ain't the judge.
She's not the judge. She's not the clerk. I mean, she's not the clerk in the judge's
courtroom.
Exactly. In his chambers. She's not the deputy in his chambers. She simply just managed the records in the clerk's office.
So, if you are elected tomorrow as the Democratic nominee, and then in August you are elected, what changes, if any, would you make to the circuit court's clerk's office?
First of all, we know that there have been many challenges in circuit court. It's well noted that we need to establish, firstly, a better relationship among the judges. a better relationship among the lawyers, a better relationship among the employees. 20 over 15 employees have resigned from their office.
Okay.
And so we need to just establish a better circuit court clerk's office, period. And relationships are everything. So we need to mend what has been unblended.
Okay. In that office, is that office a self-sufficient office, or does the county have to maintain them, the clerk's office?
This is a county office, and anything that's among the county has to be maintained.
Well, I know that the registrar's office and the Shelby County clerk's office has so much money going through it that those clerks are able to maintain without being dustily funded through the county. Thus says those persons running for those office.
Well, the county has to maintain that office. However, we don't have when I say we, the circuit court office, they don't have the distribution that some of the other county offices have.
Okay.
The county clerk's office, of course, you come and go in and you pay your tax.
Okay.
In the deeds office, you go in and you pay your the items of property. General sessions, you pay. You have your criminal side and you have your civil side.
Mm-hmm.
So your civil side, there are some monetary opportunities, but not so much in chancery and circuit. And chancery and circuit, they kind of blend simultaneously.
So what is the difference in the circuit court clerk, chancery court clerk, and general sessions court clerk?
Well, general sessions, they have criminal cases. They have city citations that are beyond the city court clerk's office. Chancery, they do divorces, just as circuit court do divorces. However, circuit court, they have 10 judges. Chancery court, they only have 4 to 5 judges.
Okay.
So circuit has a larger number of representation as it comes to the legal than chancery. And I'm a little familiar. I'm quite familiar with circuit court, and the reason being, my father spent about 20 years as a judge in circuit. So I spent a lot of days and was in the courtroom and the court office. So I'm not, just out of touch with what transpires in the circuit court office. And I would certainly do the same management for that I do as the overseer of the city council office.
Okay.
I do the staffing, the hiring, the firing, and making certain that everything is blended and that the council members' needs and the constituents' concerns are adhered to.
So, Jamita, why would or why should someone vote for you versus Ms. Gibson, who has been there 4 years and you're just going in? Why should they vote for you? Because she's going to say, or she is saying, that she has experience in the office, 4 years of experience in the office. So what do you say to the voter who says, well, Tamika's already there, why should I vote for Jamita?
Well, just as I shared, they've experienced various challenges. And I'm one that believes in quality and not quantity. Even though she's been there 29 years, I served on the Mississippi City Council for 7 years and presently the chair. So again, she's had many employees that have resigned because they were disgruntled with the services there. And I would like to come on board to make a better relationship again among the judges. And there have been some challenges there. A better relationship with the lawyers. There have been some challenges there. Some of them have had some concerns about the dockets coming out later than they're supposed to have, and it created a hindrance among their clients, their relationship with the employees, so that they will stay, in the office and not. You want to make certain that everything is blended well, and that's what I've been doing for the council office, and that's what I intend to do for the circuit court office. So again, I say it's not the amount of years, it's not quantity, it's the quality of service that you give to the constituents.
All right, Jamita. I know you got to go and dress the polls or whatever y'all call it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And for those who are listening, if you can remember fire engine, if you can remember steam engine, you can certainly remember swear engine. And I'd like to ask you tomorrow to elect Jamita Swearingen, Circuit Court Clerk. I appreciate you, and I love you, and I will continue to serve you just as I have been for the past 7 years.
All right, baby. We'll holler at you.
All right. Thanks again.
Thank you. All
Bye-bye.
right. That's Jamita Swearingen. Comes from a family, and yes, her father did serve in the court system, in the circuit court, for over 20 years. Judge Swearingen. And so we just want you to be aware of the people that's running for office so that we can get the right people in office. I'm going through my phone. Let's see.
The mailbox belonging to Shalom.
I was calling Shalandra Ford, but this is election night, and a lot of the candidates are with their staff. I don't know May Ern's number, but I do know her husband's number.
Bernard.
Jennings, what's going on?
Yes, sir.
I'm on the air, and I wanted to talk to your wife. You know, it's hard to call the man asking where your wife is.
Oh man, yeah, you can talk to my wife. No problem with that, Doc. At the same time, where your wife at?
Jennings, man fixing me dinner. Man's fixing my dinner. Wait for me to come.
Okay.
Your wife
just got through fixing mine.
Have y'all?
Yes, you know, Doc. Hold on.
Hey, Thaddeus, how are you?
Miss Bernard, how you doing?
I'm doing it, just trying to work it.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
Yes, I'm prepared.
Well, tell my audience again why they should vote for you and not Heidi Kuhn.
First of all, they should vote for me because I've been in that office 36 years, 20 of those years as the Director of Operations, worked under 5 administrations. Plus, the current incumbent has an EOC complaint filed by the courtroom clerks for retaliation against them. And from rumors, the office is in disarray. And as the operations of the director of operations, I supervised 7 departments, actually trained and worked in those departments. Even when I was the director, I still worked along with my employees. So therefore, I think I'm highly qualified, and that's an office that I love. I'm passionate about it. I'm committed, and I can go in there and do what needs to be done. I am a living link to what was, what is, and what can be in that office.
Okay. And after 30-something years, nearly 40 years, hell, if you don't know the office, don't nobody know it.
That's absolutely right. I started as entry level, and I learned every aspect of that office.
Okay.
Included, I was one of the trainers in getting the JSS system, which was a customized system that integrated with the other agencies.
Okay.
So I know the office.
Okay. So,
and I was always the go-to person, and I also served as the liaison for the criminal court judges, and I was also the liaison to represent the office in any kind of meetings with any of the other governmental agencies.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're hoping you all of the best tomorrow, and we're urging the audience to go and vote for Ms. Mayern Briggs Bernard. I believe your name will be the first name under the selection process for the criminal court clerk. Okay.
And that is correct. I will be the first name on the ballot. And if it be the Lord's will, then his will shall be done. So, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate your audience, and I appreciate their votes.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Bernard. Go and fix Jenna's plate.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Here. That's Miss Mayern Briggs Bernard. Friend of mine. Hello, my friend. I need some employment. Gib, are you listening? Let me say something. I'm not supporting anybody that's running for the Shelby County. I'm speaking to Bishop Gibson. I'm not supporting personally, man, any one that is running for the county mayor. And I think Moody's biggest problem in returning my call or doing anything with me is because he works for Strickland. And Strickland probably gave him his orders not to. Man, I have information here on Lee Harris that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that he violated the state, not the state, but the Shelby County Charter. The Shelby County Charter only allows the Shelby County mayor to sign a contract up to $50,000. I've got documentation right here that shows that he signed $1 million contract without the approval of the Shelby County Commission, and he put in the contract that it was okay to take minority participation out of the contract. So, man, you kind of on your own on that one, and I don't trust Mulroy. Okay, I don't trust Mulroy at all on his running. Okay, He's a part of the Good Old Boy Network, and the Good Old Boys want a white man in office like him. One that would tell the Negroes, go fetch, and the Negroes that we have in this town, they fetch. They fetch faster than Fido, Spot. Y'all remember that book, See Spot Run? Well, in this town, it's see them Negroes that are controlled by white folk and the white politics in this community. You see them Negroes run. A lot of these Negroes that are running are not running for the benefit of saving people in this community or the people's agenda. They're running because these Negroes need jobs, okay? They need jobs. Vote also for Brother Eddie Jones. Eddie is running for the probate clerk, and I strongly support him. You know his service in this community. You know what Eddie Jones has done in this community. The feeding of folk. He's the guy that you need to vote for in that particular race. You got any questions on who you need to vote for? You can call me now at 901-231-9239. Gil, you need to go on and call the folk on the cruise now, man, so we can have a good time on the boat like we did other week down in Biloxi. Also, I'll see you hopefully in Atlantic City in June. Let me take care of some businesses, and we'll be back and we'll talk to you.
You can be that special queen or king and get on board the Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. November 10th through November 14th. The cruise will leave sunny Miami and head straight to the Bahamas, stopping first at the beautiful private island of Half Moon Key, where you'll spend a day there on soft white sand beaches while enjoying water sports, boat trips, swimming, a straw market, horseback riding on the beach, a salon, delicious food and drinks, and more. Then it's off to funky Nassau. All you need to take the cruise is a birth certificate, driver's license, or a state ID. A passport is not necessary, but you must be vaccinated. You can enjoy the cruise with a balcony for $982. That's for 2 persons in a room. If you want an ocean view room, it's $732. Or a room with no view is $661. Hurry and book your cruise today. Here's the booking code, X61MT1. That's X as in X-ray. The number 61MT1. Pick up your phone now and make a $100 deposit. Call 800-819-3902. That's 800-819-3902. Extension 85462. And speak to Natasha Links. Deadline to pay your trip in full is August 27th. Come on and cruise with the Cussing Pastor on Thaddeus Matthews' Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise, November 10th through November 14th.
I am County Commissioner Eddie Jones, the man in the middle on your ballot for probate court clerk. Probate court is where families matters. I am asking for your vote. Vote Eddie Jones, probate court clerk, because families matter. This is Eddie Jones, and I approve this message.
She gets the job done. Jamie to Swearingen gets the job done. Hey, she's won city council, now she's running again. Circuit court clerk's office where we need a friend. We want somebody that we can trust. This city needs a leader that won't give up. Step to the left if you're voting, then step to the right if you know it. Then bounce to the one that you know is best to be the circuit court clerk and outdo the rest. She gets the job done.
Swearingen for a better relationship with the judges. Swearingen for a better relationship with the lawyers. Swearingen connecting circuit court clerk to the community.
Go out and vote Jamie to Swearingen. Hey, a vote for Scranton is a vote for you. We're going to the poll and we know what to do. A vote for Scranton is a vote for you. We're going to the poll and we know what to do.
Paid for by friends to elect Jamita Swearingen, Juliet Waddell Pittman, Treasurer.
This is an urgent message for all of the citizens of Shelby County. Shelandra Y. Ford has done an excellent job as the Shelby County Register of Deeds, and that is why I am urging you to re-elect her for a second term. Her opponent has been turned out of his political office, and now he wants you to give him a job that he has absolutely no experience in. And why would you change when with Shelandra Y. Ford, you have accountability, you have attainability, and you have accessibility? Vote to re-elect Shelandra Y. Ford, Register of Deeds. And then tell her opponent, if you need a job, Burger King, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, all of them places, they hiring.
Hi, my name is Harold Ford. I'm your former congressman from the 9th Congressional District. I come today with a message on behalf of Reginald Milton, who is one of the county commissioners who is now seeking the juvenile court seat here in Shelby County. I'm asking voters in Shelby County and Memphis to look at his record, see all of his accomplishments and the things that he's doing here in Shelby County, and the goodwill that he's established among Shelby Countyans in the last 10 years of his life. I'm asking you also to consider voting for him in the upcoming primary election for juvenile court. Reginald Milton is an outstanding candidate, someone that can be trusted, and someone has a proven record here in Memphis and Shelby County. I'm asking for your support for Reginald Milton for juvenile court here in Shelby County when the primary election is coming up early May.
All right, we are back as we're talking about the election on tomorrow. Okay, y'all heard Harold Ford Sr. Did you? All right. We must make sure we get Reginald Milton in office. Can't put that. Ain't nobody, who else in the race? Oh, the lying girl. The girl that lies. Don't know her name. How you gonna be a clerk and you don't know your name? All right, phone lines are open. Bishop, what's going on, man?
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well, sir.
Good.
You going on that? You going on that cruise? Wait a minute. You going on that cruise?
We're going on the cruise.
Huh?
My wife convinced me I need to go with her on this cruise, so we're going.
We need all the prayer we can get on that water.
Yes,
we know some folks. We need some folks on there that know the law. What's on your mind, man?
I was just wanting to call in and thank you for that heads up on the county mayor, because we live in the county.
Yes.
And I just, something just was kind of clicking with me. Those are the only two that I really know of that's running, and it's almost like one, the lesser of two evils almost, But I really appreciate the heads up and the information given about those two candidates.
Well, and my other problem with Lee Harris is he got some girl in him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it seems that way.
Yeah, he got. I remember when he first ran for office, and I went against him. Some sissies dressed in dresses and high heels showed up at the radio station to fight.
You better not be talking about Lee like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and stepped out the heels and took off the earrings. I knocked the fuck out of them, those Reverend. Whew. So, you know, if sisters come fighting for you, you 9 times out of 10, you got a little sister in you.
Yeah, well, let the wheat and tear grow together, but it never told us to take anything out the tear either.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
So I'm letting this race. I'm letting this. Yeah.
On all of them, really.
I'm letting this race run because see, they've got to run against whoever wins the Democratic nomination tomorrow has to run again in August against the Republican that is running for the county mayor. And in the August race, you'll be able to vote for whoever it is that you want to vote for in the general election. Republicans, unlike us, they don't fight each other.
Right.
They don't put 2 or 3 people in a race like we do.
Right. We'll split and divide before we come together.
Right. So, hell, don't even vote for county mayor, because you ain't getting nothing. Steve Mulroy does not care about us. Lee Harris does not care. And then I got problems with Moody because he's real close with Jim Strickland, who has not done anything for black folk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that kind of, it really surprised me. Let me give you a little background on how I came to know Steve Mulroy.
Mm-hmm.
In the neighborhood my wife and I was purchasing a home out of years ago. And he was running, I cannot remember the position he was running for. It was back in 2000, I want to say 2007, if I got it correct.
Probably county commissioner.
Okay. But whatever position he was running for, he knocked on my door. And he asked me, he said, I'm canvassing this, campaigning in this neighborhood, and it was the Parkway Village. And he said, I'm soliciting, asking for your votes. I said, okay. I said, now, that kind of surprised me because he was the only candidate to come and ask for the vote. It impressed me. It really did. Because the others that were running did not come and ask for anything. Didn't ring a doorbell or nothing. Didn't even send any literature, to be honest with you. But to make a long story short, he impressed me back then. Mm-hmm. But then, that was a different position, and now he's running for district attorney for this, for this region, and that kind of shocked me that the powers that be, they always got a way of bringing up people that they want to put in place.
But the thing that I would look for in a candidate that's running for the DA's office, and you talk about how bad Amy Wyrick has done, I don't know what your position is. I don't know what your position is and what you're going to do differently as the DA. We're talking about someone that is going to be elected for 8 years, not 4, but 8 years. What are the changes that you're going to make? Yeah, we can talk about all of the things that Amy Wyrick has not done, or maybe she has done that we don't like. But what is it that you're going to do that is going to change the view on the District Attorney General's office?
Okay.
And especially Hold on just 1 minute. Let me take this. Hold on.
Okay.
John, I'm on the air. Can I call you back as soon as I get off at 9?
Yeah, just give me a call.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, that was former state legislator John DeBerry, who is now very close to the governor, and I'm trying to get some advertising out of the governor for this race. Thank you, Jesus. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, Gil. Oh, wait a minute. Let me hit this button. Gil.
My main concern.
Go ahead, Gil.
In this election.
Do what, Gil?
That was basically my main concern concerning this election. And,
okay.
Thank you for the heads up.
All right, thank you, man. Be in touch with you.
All right.
Hey, are y'all going to Atlantic City too?
You're pushing me, you know. You're pushing me. So I got to get my schedule together. I kind of want to go, but I'll see.
We'll talk, man.
All right, my friend.
All right, thank you. Bishop Gibson. All right. All right, you got some questions? Because I ain't got but a few more minutes. 901-231-9239. I will do a noon show on tomorrow. I will come on the air at 12 noon on tomorrow as we urge people to go to the polls and make your vote. Okay? Make your vote. I am not, if I had to call the race for the district attorney, why are you working in the office tomorrow? I'm going to be up here. It's up to you. She just spoiled like that. I would have to call it for Steve Mulroy tomorrow. And I have not heard his position. Neither have I heard Linda Harris. And then there's another girl that's running. Janika. Yeah. See, now, white folk ain't going to vote for a black woman named Janika. Okay? Janika, and no disrespect to her, but the name Janika sounds too black and it sounds too hood, and the white people don't know nothing about you. What's your name? Janika. That's almost like saying Bronquisha. Okay. Can you imagine somebody run for office named Bronquisha Jones? Yeah. Could you really actually imagine that? Huh? All right. What time is it? I got 15 minutes left. You can call me or I can go. Okay. The number is 901-231-9239. Okay. Is any blues singers gonna be on the ship? I got a couple people. Foots, here's what we're gonna do with that. If I get my 50 cabins that I want, then there will be a blues artist that I ain't gotta pay no whole lot of money for and don't need no 20 rooms. Okay? So we'll see. Yeah, the name issue is always, and I see like some of these judges that are running, And I'm finna start knocking on your doors, you guys that are running for office, you judges. They got some real Islamic names or some funny names. Names are always important. You know, your name can't be Saddam Hussein Macaroni or whatever. Hussein, your middle name. Saddam Hussein Macaroni. Because the people going to remember Saddam Hussein. Okay? It's just like you're not going to get white folk to vote for you if your last name is Farrakhan. Let's just be honest. In a county race, unlike the city race, the city, and please, let me say this to our people. I shouldn't have to say this, but I do, because it came up before, and I was amazed at it. If you live in the city of Memphis, Memphis is in Shelby County. Let me say that again, because a few years ago, I ran into some folks said, I didn't vote. And I asked, why didn't you vote? It was a Shelby County race. I live in Memphis. Yes, we have some people that slow. Just that slow. So let me say this again to us's. All you slow people, you helmet riding, having a, gotta walk around with a helmet on your head to protect your brain. Memphis is in Shelby County. You live in the city of Memphis that resides in Shelby County. Did the class get that? I swear for God, I had somebody that said that to me. I asked him, do you know Martin Luther King dead too? Is it? Oh, but that's it happens, ladies and gentlemen. It happens. Our people in our community, black people are not concerned about their politics. One of the things that I look at in this race is that I don't expect the numbers to be high tomorrow. Several factors. First factor, you got to go to a precinct. Second factor, many people don't know where their precinct is. Okay? Then thirdly, there is nothing in tomorrow's election that's exciting. The race is not exciting. There's nobody in the race that makes the race exciting. It's just another race. And many people are going to be in the frame of mind, I don't give a shit who they elect. Don't make me no difference. And many people will not take, it's not like getting a mayor or governor or president. And the sad thing about black folk is we are more concerned about who becomes the president than who becomes the leaders in our city. Damn, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? So don't forget, I'm coming back at 12 noon tomorrow. My wife ain't going to no office because she's going to be downstairs like she is now. This house that we in now is big enough. Sometimes she got to call me on the phone and still walking up them steps. Yeah, Lady P, you're right. Your politics start locally. Okay? It starts locally. The Shelby County mayor is not really nothing but a city manager. He has no power like the city mayor does. The city mayor has sole contract signing power. He can sign anything. Okay. But don't complain about what's going on in this city and in this county, and you have not taken an active role in making sure that this city and county has the proper leadership. Please vote for Mayor Bernard on tomorrow. Please vote. She can win. Don't let people tell you she can't win. If you vote for experience versus a white woman named Coon, then she can win. She can win. If we can get her to win the Democratic nomination on tomorrow. But black preachers have told their congregations to vote for the white woman with limited experience. Oh yeah! Some of these black ass preachers are on the payroll of these white candidates and the white candidates' organizations. Yes, I say don't just vote because they're black. But how does a pastor, a black ass pastor, taking black tithes and offerings, talking about will a man rob God when he is trying to rob you of proper leadership, qualified leadership? The woman got almost 40 years of experience in the office. If she don't know what needs to happen in that office, then nobody does. If you have not voted, please go and vote. If you don't go and vote for nobody but her, Shalandra, Jamita, and all of you will have different county commissioners. Vote for Eddie Jones as well. Reginald Milton, vote for him on tomorrow. Ed Ford Jr. is running for county commission. Kathy Kirk is running for county commission. Okay? Karan Folsom is running for the office. Yes, Joyce, experience should matter over everything else. Okay? I did my little spiel for the night. I will be back at 12 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll also do the nighttime show tomorrow night where I'll be talking about the black man and mental illness. And some of y'all married to some of these crazy motherfuckers. Now, when I read this story this morning in the morning's paper, guy and the girl that broke up 9 months ago, she to move on. She done moved on with her life. And this guy come beating at the door. She must got good pussy. And see, good pussy, and I'm going to talk about this tomorrow night, has driven a lot of men crazy. Black men suffer from all types of depression. And I got this subject. My daughter called me, Daddy, will you do this one? And when I did the research, she had a friend that committed suicide. And I looked at him, I didn't know him. Everybody was talking about how joyful he was, how he always had a smile on his face, always had a joke to tell. But he told somebody, I'm tired of being here. and put the pistol to his head and pull the trigger. And that's gonna do it every time. That gonna do it. Pull the trigger every time. But back to the guy. So I was thinking about that when she gave me the subject. And then I read this morning why this guy went to the front of, bang, 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 let me in, let me in, let me in. She wouldn't let him in. So he saw her standing in the room. He threw a claw hammer through the window, broke her arm, then went around, kicked the back door in, came in, started choking her. Then he just went berserk. He took the TVs off the wall, threw them on the floor, started breaking furniture. If that ain't mental, and we need to talk about what causes black men to be mental. Black men don't believe that they're supposed to cry. They don't believe that they're supposed to get it out. They don't believe in talking to somebody. They are under this thing, I'm a man. And a man don't cry. Okay? And see, and I tell people that are in church, that when the preacher tells you, just trust God, man, you need more than that. Just trust God. They give you all that church pulpit bullshit because they don't know how to deal with mental illness. They don't know how to talk to you when you've got mental issues other than to tell you, go and pray. You go and pray and you get up in the same crazy condition you was when you got down on your knees. First of all, you ain't got no relationship with God. You have been taught by the black preacher and the black church, you got to go through some ceremonious prayer. Now, Lord, Lord, I need you to come and see about me, touch me right now. Sometimes you got to just talk to God like you're talking to somebody else. But God made people to be soothing balm for other people, to talk to you. But we don't want to talk to anybody when we see them in plights. We want to get a camera and film it. Miss Deborah Marion, Lorenzen Wright's mother, goddaughter, granddaughter, somebody was murdered in Oxford, Mississippi. I believe it was Oxford, because of domestic violence. Men are doing some of the things that they're doing because of mental disorder. And it's bad to be crazy and don't know you crazy. See, I know I got some mental issues. I do. I'll be the first one to tell you, I got some mental issues. I have to work on me. Sometimes I'm crazy as a road lizard. But I've had, and as I got older, I've had to work on some of the issues that I used to just didn't worry about. But we'll talk about all that tomorrow night. So we'll get started early because a lot of these commercials I won't have tomorrow night. I ain't gonna knock them out because some of these folk I hope win the nomination, and I'm gonna need their money. All these trips my wife wants to go. Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy. Going to Atlantic City, July. Going on the cruise. And she gonna find somewhere for me to go in between that. Too many months apart, and we ain't going nowhere. Probably gonna have to go to Vegas. Y'all gonna have to become our traveling companions, man. Oh, shit. As soon as I got to Biloxi the other day, going in, we passed a store that have the Broman bags. She like name brand bags. I don't give a shit. I just got a regular old black wallet. But it got some money in it. Jesus. I want the Broman. So we walked back around there on my bad ass knee. Walk around there. And she done told someone, I'm gonna get my husband to get that for me. So I end up buying another Broman. Stop telling all your business. Shit. It wasn't your business, it was my money. Shit. All right. I'm through. I'm finna go in here. I got some butter beans, I think. Some baked chicken and some something else. All right. Those of you that are wanting to get on the cruise, go on and make your cruise. Call the cruise line. The number is 800. I'm taking an empty bag on the cruise. They'll let you tell that you ain't never got no goddamn money. But you love to travel. You love to get on the airplanes and shit. 800-819-3902. That's the number. 800-819-3902. Extension 85461. The booking number is X61MT1. X61MT1. Okay? Do I need to put it back up here so y'all can see it one more time? There is. That's the booking code. It's the Cousin Pastor Blues Cruise. When you call 800-819-3902 extension 85462, tell them it is the Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. Okay? The Cussing Pastor Blues Cruise. And you want to speak to Natasha Lakes. Okay? And that's it for the night, y'all. Those of you that follow me on the radio, join me at 6 a.m. on those of you around the country. Go to WAGR 102.5 and get me there from 6 a.m. Central until 10 o'clock. Until then,